So me and Simon, we are en route to Stonehenge in Wiltshire. It's the first time that the Paranormal X team have ever been to Stonehenge. It's the first time I've ever been. And what about you, Simon?
I've never been past it. Love to see it, which obviously we will be doing in, well, not so long now.
About an hour.
A couple of hours, yeah.
About an hour and a half, something like that, we'll be there. We've got about 42 miles to go at the minute. Obviously, we've set off from Rotherham, so we've been driving a couple of hours already. Like I said, we've got about an hour and a half to go before we actually get to Stonehenge. But when we get to Stonehenge, we've got everything but the kitchen sink with us, all our equipment. We've also got Peter the doll. We've got the thermal camera. We've got 3 REM pods, loads of new equipment. And we're going to be doing a little bit of filming, and we've also got the drones with us as well, so hopefully if the weather stays nice we'll be able to get some nice aerial footage of Stonehenge itself to put in the film for you guys. Obviously, like I said, we'll do a little bit of investigating around Stonehenge, see what we can pick up in the sense of paranormal activity, and then we're going to be heading to the pub where me and Simon are going to be staying overnight, because we're staying here overnight, which is also supposed to be haunted, the pub that we're going in, so that'll be quite interesting. We'll be going there after Stonehenge to basically, you know, to recharge his equipment and make sure everything's working before we go and meet Riley tonight. That's order of magnitude. Really excited about working with Riley tonight. I have absolutely no idea where we're actually going when we meet Riley. Riley is taking us to a place that's supposedly haunted, so it'll be interesting to see what we pick up there with Riley tonight. Simon, how are you feeling about the whole thing, the whole Stonehenge, the pub, meeting Riley?
I've been waiting for this for, well, we arranged it last week, and all since then I've done not to think about it. It's been sort of mind all the time, you know, meeting Riley, going to Stonehenge, stopping in this pub. It's been
it's all exciting.
All exciting.
Very exciting, and I'm really excited. I mean, Stonehenge, it's one of them places where I've always wanted to go. A very spiritual, sacred place. Be very interesting to see what a medium you know, can pick up and sense in an area like that. I mean, like I said earlier on to you, Simon, if nothing paranormal happens on this epic journey that we're on today and tomorrow, then nothing happens, but it'll still be an epic journey, it'll still be an experience. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Do hope obviously we do capture some good paranormal activity. So yeah, that's where we're en route to. We're en route to Stonehenge, so we'll be there in about an hour and a half. We'll get all the gear out, we'll do some investigating, we'll get the drones out, weather permitting, get some nice footage overhead, and then later on we'll be meeting up with order of magnitude, and I can't wait for that. So any final words, Simon, from you? Apart from let's just get us there, let's get started. Yeah. Can't wait, so excited.
Let's just get there.
You heard it from the man himself. Let's just get there.
Let's get there.
So the next time you see us will be at Stonehenge. So we'll see you there, guys.
Friday, 21st of October 2016, the Paranormal X team begin our journey to Stonehenge in Wiltshire, UK. Our 5-hour drive takes us through the historic countryside as we prepare for our overnight stay in a alleged haunted pub. Not before, however, meeting the legend himself, order of magnitude, for a paranormal investigation at a very dark and haunted battleground infested with spiritual and paranormal activity.
Hi guys, this is Mark and Simon, and we are streaming live on Facebook, and we are now at Stonehenge. We've been in the Stonehenge itself for the last sort of 15-20 minutes. Had a bit of a walk around, taken some photos. Unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to do much in the sense of doing anything paranormal related, and that's because there's just too many people here, far too much contamination to be doing spirit box sessions and everything else. So we are here. I hope you can hear us all right, because that wind is picking up a little bit, but you don't want to see our ugly mugs. I'm sure you want to see what we can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the camera around and I'll show you Stonehenge. So I'll sweep in nice and slowly so you get a nice smooth video footage, and there it is. Absolutely amazing. The size of them stones are huge. It baffles how they even got erected. It really does. It's obviously one of the many mysteries of this place, I suppose, but it's absolutely amazing. We can get a little bit closer, but the area where we are right now is as close as we can get. But if we go back round over there where all those people are, we can actually get significantly closer. So we'll have a walk round and we'll try and get a little bit closer for you guys, and show you as I wish you could be here, guys. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it, Simon?
Brilliant.
Absolutely amazing. Honestly, I've never seen out like it before in my life. But like I say, unfortunately, there is a lot of people here. I mean, look, let me spin the camera around here. Look, there's a lot of people here, and then there's a lot of people behind us as well. So it's very difficult to do much in the sense of anything paranormal related. But at the end of the day, we're here, and we're loving it. Absolutely loving it. Like I say, I hope you can hear us all right, because it is a little bit breezy. Really looking forward to tonight's investigation with Riley as well. Very excited about that. Who have we got on here then? We've got Sean. Hi Sean. Hi Alison. Hi Jade. Hi Ollie, Barbara and Parth. Thank you all for joining in on this live stream. Obviously we are live at, where are we? At Stonehenge. Here it is. Absolutely amazing. So we'll have a walk round, and like I said, we'll try and take you a little bit closer so you can see it in a little bit more detail. I've got loads of photos, loads of selfies. Absolutely loads of selfies, which I'll upload to Facebook as soon as I can. Hopefully this internet connection will stay strong as well. I have got 4G at the minute, which is good, but I know when we were coming in here it were touch and go, the signal. I didn't think we were going to be able to do you a live stream, but we are here and that's all that matters. I can't believe it. I cannot believe the size of these stones. Let me just show you again. They're absolutely huge. It's such an amazing place, it really is.
You're probably looking at some of the taller ones, probably about as high as maybe the front of the house.
Yeah, definitely.
Up to the roof.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. They are massive. Never seen out like it before in my life, guys. Again, we can get a little bit closer, so we'll keep walking round, and as we're walking round, we'll keep showing you.
That's that circle.
Yeah, there is also as well, just in, obviously we've got the stones behind us. Well, literally just where the top of my finger is, there's kind of like a circle in the ground, and all the ashes are buried in there for the lady in the reception was telling us. She says all the ashes are buried in there, you know, scattered in there, ashes of people who obviously, you know, may have come here to worship, that sort of thing, maybe even built this place.
What she did say though, Mark, was she thought at the beginning that it would have been like the priests and the people up,
yeah,
you know, high up in the pecking order, but she says it wasn't. It was just anybody,
yeah,
you know, not just priests.
Yeah. It's amazing, this, guys, honestly, absolutely amazing. Just look at it again. Really nice, really nice. It's a little bit cold, but that's English weather for you, isn't it? But yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be able to do an awful lot here in the sense of, like I say, anything paranormal related, purely because there's just too many people here. It's absolutely packed. There's people all over. There's obviously children and stuff, so any potential evidence that we do get, it's just going to be contaminated and not really usable. But like I said, we'll put all the photos and stuff into the film that we make from this place. Got a little bit of video footage as well on GoPros, and like I said, loads of photos, so it's absolutely brilliant. There's some very low flying aircraft here as well that we're not allowed to use the drones either, unfortunately. I'll just very quickly show you, because there's one just there. Yeah, because apparently there's a military aircraft base or something nearby, so you can see how low the helicopters are, extremely low, so obviously drones are a definite no-go. Just look at that, absolutely beautiful, amazing. So keep walking, and while ever I can keep this internet signal,
I'll keep streaming to you guys. What's Simon doing? Simon's taking photos. You'll laugh at this as well, guys, because I'm actually a member of the English Heritage, but I forgot my membership card when I came down here, and I nearly had to pay to get in, and it is £15.50 to get in here. Unfortunately, they were very lenient, and despite the fact that I've actually forgot my membership card like a complete plonker, I were able to prove who I were, and obviously I got in as a member, so it didn't cost me anything. But that's your laugh what day. Come to a place like this, and you should come with your membership cards if you're a member, but you just have to stop. There's people taking photos. Still taking photos. Thank you. Don't want to photo bomb somebody, do I? I'm good at doing that as well, aren't I, guys? You know me, turn up anywhere. There's quite a lot of people in this area where we are now, so just show you.
I nearly fell over.
Simon's just nearly fell over. I'll swing camera around again so you can see the actual stones in a sec, guys. Yeah, I'll show you, look, because we're a little bit closer now. We can get closer still from where we are now. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. If we go over there where all those people are, that's the closest we can get, so we'll walk around there and we'll obviously show you as close as we can get, because obviously we're not allowed on grass either, you know, wear and tear to land and all that. But if you look here as well, I hope you can see it, but just there where my finger is, there's like a dip in the ground. That dip goes all the way around the actual stones, and again that's where all the ashes are of the, what's believed, the priests and possibly, like I say, the people who worshipped here.
You said there were 59? Yeah,
59. There's 59 like pots or something, or like, you know, areas within that circle, which are supposed to represent days of the year and everything else. It's a very, very mystical place. Sorry. Group of Chinese ladies there we just bumped into. But yeah, we'll just head over to where we started. You can see stones in the background, but we can get a little bit closer. I think it's just nice to show you guys as much as we can see. I mean, the scenery surrounding this place as well. Obviously the stones are behind me, but watch this. We're just in the middle of nowhere, literally. Just fields all the way around us.
What's also worth bearing in mind as well, Mark, is that there's over, I'm presuming it's over there, there's Woodhenge.
Yeah, Woodhenge. Simon jokingly said on the way here, what's Woodhenge? And I was like, I don't know, I've never heard of it. And we had a bit of a joke in the car, is Woodhenge like a practice for Stonehenge? You know, did they make it out of wood first?
Yeah.
But Woodhenge is another place about
3 mile away?
Yeah, about 3-4 mile away from where we are now. It is probably part of this, you know, part of, obviously it's not part of Stonehenge, but it's probably part of a formation of these stones, these circles. So yeah, we'll turn left here, Simon, and we'll go down this path, and we'll just take you guys as close as we can get. Okay. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, I've never seen not like it. These stones are just huge, man. Absolutely huge. It is a bit cold as well here. My nose is running, so if you see a wet nose is a healthy nose. That's what they say. Well, that's what they say for dogs. But yeah, let's spin the camera around so you guys can see as we're walking up here.
way bigger than what I expected it to be. It's huge. Here, look, this is the dip in the ground that I'm telling you about. Look, this makes a full circle all the way around the actual henge. And it goes down there, and that's where all the ashes are supposed to be, or are. Everybody's taking photos. Just have to wait. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is about as close as we can get. It's like blackbirds and stuff on the top as well. There we go, look, just flown off. It's absolutely amazing, honestly. Absolutely amazing. What else we got on here? Dusty, Jeanette, James, Sharon, Alicia, Mandy, Richie. Thank you all for watching this live stream. Dusty, you say you want to touch one. Well, unfortunately, we're not allowed. There's the barrier. If we cross that, we'll end up getting kicked out, unfortunately. But it's so... I'm just speechless by me. I really am. Absolutely speechless. There's so many people here as well. There's people here from all over the world. You know, there's accents and languages that we've never heard before all the way around us. You know, Americans, Canadians, Chinese, Japanese. It's absolutely amazing. Dusty, you say be a rule breaker, just run and touch it real quick. I dare you, Simon, I dare you.
How fast can you run?
Oh, by the way, guys, as well, the actual entrance to this place is about half a mile down the road. That's the actual place where you come in and get your tickets. Well, we had a choice. You could either walk up here, but it's about a 30-minute walk, 20-minute walk or whatever, but we didn't. We cheated and we got on they do like a shuttle bus, you know. We cheated and we jumped on the shuttle bus. So yeah, Simon's here, look, with his cameras, taking loads of photos, bless him. So yeah, this is where we are, live on Facebook at Stonehenge. Really looking forward to tonight, like I say, working with Riley. And again, just for you guys that might have just jumped on this live stream wondering what's going on, we were hoping to maybe do a spirit box session or something up here, but as you can see and probably hear, there's just far too many people here to do anything like that. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything in that sense, but it doesn't matter. We're still here, we're still having an amazing time, and we've got the investigation to look forward to tonight with Riley. And also, don't forget as well, sleeping in the haunted pub. So there's every possibility that, you know, we might be able to get some additional sort of paranormal activity caught there as well. And unfortunately, we can't use the drones either, which we're a bit gutted about. But hey, you know, it is what it is. It's out of our hands. So this is where we are, guys. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. We will do another when we meet up with Riley later on, because I know obviously you guys will want to see us all working together and everything, so there'll definitely be some live streams later on, subject to obviously mobile data, but you know, Riley don't live too far away from here, so if we can get a signal here, I'm sure we'll be good for signal later on.
Right,
yeah, we should be good. Any final words, Simon? You want to say hello to anyone, or?
Hi Mandy, hi Dusty, hi Jeanette. What else on here? Alicia, Path, Richie, Mandy, I think I've said Mandy.
Sean,
Sharon, hi Sharon.
James. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I'm going to end this live stream now because my hands are cold. As you can probably see, the footage is a bit shaky. So I'm going to warm my hands up. So we'll catch up with you soon, guys. See you later.
Here's a few photos taken with Simon's full spectrum DSLR camera of the very beautiful yet somewhat mystical Stonehenge formation in Wiltshire. The Paranormal X team are so lucky to have visited this sacred land, and the memories from this visit will stay with us forever.
So me and Simon were now leaving Stonehenge. Unfortunately, we've not been able to do anything in the sense of capturing paranormal activity or using any sort of paranormal technology or ghost hunting equipment that we have, because as you've seen in the place with the photos, it's just rammed. There's just people all over the place. You know, it is a public place, obviously, and it's very difficult for us to do anything in the sense of capturing anything paranormal, because any evidence that we might have got would have just been contaminated. There are a lot of children in there today, so obviously very difficult for us to work in those conditions, but we've still enjoyed it. We've had a really nice time. It's been obviously a personal experience for me, and obviously for Simon as well. So yeah, so now, where we're going now, Simon?
We're going to the, I forgot the name of the pub.
We're going to the pub.
Old Am Pub, Old Am Tree. We're going to the Old Am Tree pub, and that's 19, no it's not, it's gone up, 24 mile away. But we need to be going that way anyway, because we're going to see Riley tonight, order of magnitude, and he's this way, so once we get to the pub, check in, sort ourselves out, make sure everything's charged for tonight, we shouldn't be far away from Riley's.
Definitely. Probably grab a bite to eat as well, because neither of us have had anything to eat today. Obviously 4.5 hours drive here, getting a bit hungry now, so we're going to go and check in at the pub, go and see what our room's like, what we're stopping in tonight, try and find somewhere to have a bite to eat, or maybe even something to eat in the pub if that's possible. Yeah. And then next time you see us, we'll either be in the hotel, in the pub, in the bedroom, in the hotel, whatever you want to call it, or possibly when we're actually with Riley himself. Again, the pub where we're stopping, it is supposedly haunted, so you may see us next time in the pub if something's happening in the room, or if not, obviously, you know, the next time you see us, we'll be going with Riley. It's been good at Stonehenge. I've really enjoyed it. It's a place where I would highly recommend you to come down, check the place out. It's a very beautiful place, very surreal, very mystical place. We've been quite fortunate today as well. We've had the weather in our favour. It's slightly cold, but blue skies, and the sun's still shining, but we are losing light very fast, so we'll catch up with you later, guys.
A short drive later, we arrive at the Old Ham Tree public house, which is where we will be stopping overnight.
So me and Simon have now just arrived at the allegedly haunted pub that we're going to be stopping in. This, as you can see, is our room. We are going to be spending the night in here. But as you can see, we've got all this equipment out here, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our equipment sorted out, what we're going to be using to meet Riley tonight for the investigation with Riley, and we're going to be leaving some equipment set up in this room in the hope of capturing possibly some sort of paranormal activity. I was thinking probably something like maybe leave a wildlife camera in here, maybe one of the REM pods, or you know, something like that. Leave it here, set up, we'll lock the door, nobody else will come in here, and hopefully when we come back we might have captured a little bit of paranormal activity itself. Well, that's the plan anyway. In a spiritual sense, I just want to say this though, in a spiritual sense, in the short time that we have been here, because we've only literally just got here, I've not even took my coat off yet, I have got this overwhelming burning sensation on my back. Now, I have had burning sensations on my back before, and when I've had those sort of sensations in a spiritual sense, which is what I'm trying to describe to you, I am getting the physical burning on my back, but in a spiritual sense, when that's happened before, stuff's normally happened, so God knows, you know, something could happen in here tonight. There is like bits of banging and stuff going off around us as well. I'm not quite sure what that is, because there's nobody else up here as far as I'm aware. I don't know if you just heard that, there was like a bit of a bang,
I did hear a bang, yeah.
It could be downstairs, obviously, you know, but it sounded like it was the other side of this door. But this is the room where we're going to be stopping in. How are you feeling in here, Simon?
I feel alright. I've got a twinge just in my shoulder blade here. I don't know if that's just through sitting in car, driving,
yeah,
or what, but just getting a short, you know, like a sharp, put my teeth back in, short, sharp stabbing pain here in my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we're going to leave some equipment in here anyway. We're going to have something to eat, and then obviously we're going to go meet Riley, order of magnitude, and do the investigation with him tonight. So me and Simon, we are in the bedroom where we're stopping in the pub, and we've literally just set this REM pod up, and as you can see, it's going off now. There's nobody there. Just show you that side of the room, and that side of the room, and above.
That's me.
It's just Simon spraying it back. As you can see, there's nobody here. I'm on camera. Simon's there. We're just sorting all this gear out before we go for some food. It's all the gear, by the way, setting everything up. And because we're staying in this room, obviously we thought we'd leave some equipment in here. And this REM pod, it has been going off. Now it's been going off for longer than what you've just seen it for. But I thought I better get my mobile phone out fast and just record it. Well, fortunately I managed to catch a couple of blips on there. Is there somebody in here with us right now? Is there a spirit in here with us? Or a ghost? An entity? Is it you that's been affecting that device near the lamp? Between the beds? If it was you, you try and do it again? Just to validate your presence? My name's Mark.
I'm Simon.
We're going to be sleeping in this room tonight. Simon's also got there that car. It's an EMF car, so it works like a K2 meter, but the headlights and things light up instead. I'm sure I just heard that buzz as well. Is there somebody in here with us right now affecting those devices? If there is, try and affect it again. Whichever you want. Can you try? We're going to be sleeping in this room tonight. Is that alright? Do you have a problem with that? Because we don't mean you no harm. We're here just to sleep. If there is anybody here, we'd love you to communicate with us. That'd be great. Do you maybe just try and affect this device again? If it was you, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm sure I had that car go off. Not just now, a few minutes ago. Just buzzed slightly. Well, obviously you guys, you did see that go off anyway. It went off a couple of times. It doesn't seem to be doing it now, but at least I've caught that on camera. So yeah, we'll carry on sorting all this gear out. More REM pods here. Wildlife cameras, motion detectors, spirit boxes, EMF meters, full spectrum cameras, camcorders, infrared illuminators, all Simon's equipment's down there. There's just tons of the stuff. So we'll carry on, and if anything else does happen in here between now and us leaving, then obviously we'll try and capture that on camera for you as well.
Just as we were about to leave to meet order of magnitude, we captured this very strange hotspot on the inside of the door of our bedroom with the FLIR thermal camera. We tried in vain to debunk this but failed on all counts. Paranormal? We believed so.
So me and Simon are now en route to go and meet order of magnitude Riley. We're going to be meeting him at 8 o'clock and it's about 7:45 now. So we'll be there in about the next 10-15 minutes. Again, we've absolutely no idea where the hell we're going, have we, Simon? We've left it really up to Riley. Riley knows all the details about the place. I don't know if he knows about the hauntings or anything. We'll have to ask him that when we meet up with him. But we are literally en route to him right now. Really, really excited to be meeting him. I'm almost like a child on Christmas Eve, you know. I've got butterflies in my stomach. I'm hyperactive. I just can't wait to meet the man. So yeah, you know, it's been a great day so far. We've also had as well in the actual pub where we're going to be sleeping tonight. We have had some unusual sort of activity happening in there. We've had the REM pod going off, which we've managed to document a little bit of that using the mobile phone cameras, and we've also had an interesting sort of hit with the new thermal camera, where basically, obviously you'll have seen it in the footage already, but with this sort of heat signature just suddenly appears on the door. Now obviously when we were in there, Simon, you know, we'd been in that room for about half an hour, hadn't we?
Yeah.
At the time, and we'd actually had the thermal camera out previously, and that heat signature on that door wasn't there. And then we turned the thermal camera off, and a few minutes later we turned it back on, and the heat signature on the door was there, even though nobody had touched the door, nobody had been in, nobody had been near the door. I can't explain why there would be a heat signature there. We did take thermal photographs of the other side of the door, and the heat signature wasn't there. It was just on the inside, so whatever were causing that heat signature was on the inside of the room with us. And we did try to debunk it as being possibly thermal reflections, but due to the angles where me and Simon were stood at the time that photograph was captured, it wasn't our reflections, no way. So not sure what that is, but obviously when we're finished with Riley tonight, that's where we're going to go back.
Yeah.
We have left the REM pod rolling and a wildlife camera in that room, amongst one or two other bits and pieces of equipment, so it'll be interesting for us to review the footage back there when we get back home. But we'll deal with that as and when. At the minute, we're en route to meet Riley, and the sooner we get there, the sooner we can meet him, and the sooner we can crack on with this invest. How are you feeling?
Bit apprehensive, bit nervous, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
So the next time you see us,
we'll be with Order of Magnitude.
We'll be with Riley. So we'll see you there, guys. So we have now met up with Riley. We have absolutely no idea where the hell we are, me and Simon. Riley's fetched us to a place. I'm going to, obviously, Riley, you can tell all the people who are watching where we are and some of the alleged hauntings that are said to happen here. But we finally met Riley. Absolutely smashing guy. You know, and we're, like I said, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's absolutely pitch black where we are right now. I can't see anything around me, you know. I mean, let's just very quickly just try and show you what we can see here.
It is nothingness.
That is looking out of the window screen. There's my hat on the dashboard, and if you look out of the window screen there,
A reflection of your windscreen, literally.
it's just the reflection off my hat. That's what we can see. Absolutely nothing. So Riley, thank you obviously for meeting up with us. It's an absolute honour to meet you, my friend.
Oh, likewise. Oh,
Would you mind just explaining maybe where we are and some of the stuff that's said to happen up here?
okay, Firtless. Right, where we are is Roundway Hill. We had the Battle of the Roundheads and Cavaliers here. I don't know if you did your history lessons or not. Many a life has been lost here with the Battle of the Roundheads and Cavaliers, obviously. Now, this place isn't necessarily known for spirit in terms of interaction, but what it is known for is almost like a video recording. I don't know if the Earth's magnetic field has done something or other, but what people have reported is they have heard a bugle horn go off every so often, symbolising the start of a battle, and then hours later the bugle horn to go off again. The other thing it's known for, people have said that they have seen people in Roundheads and Cavalier, gear, hiding behind their shields, looking curious, and then they just sort of vanish, but you can't interact with them. People have had crazy imaginations, said they've been hung and all the rest of it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I don't think anyone's come up here with a spirit box or anything of the sort. People only come here to scare themselves, smoke a bit of dope and do silly things. So we're going to do it for real. Not the dope, I mean the investigating.
So by the sound of things, correct me if I'm wrong, Riley, would you say this is more like a residual sort of hauntings and stuff that are said to happen here?
That's a very good word, residual. I think it's a lot rarer to have these sorts of places in spirit. You might, before you know, one's going to walk through you and just completely not acknowledge you.
Yeah. Well, it's really strange because just as we pulled into here, I could have swore blind I did see a figure stood I mean, just in front of the car there's a gate.
Everybody says, oh, what was that?
I swear to God I saw somebody stood there, but just on a logical sense there is like high grass blowing about and foliage and stuff, so it could have just been that.
It's a common thing, everybody at pools and first time, oh, is this, no, you know, is there someone standing there? Was there a guy guarding this bit of this is a gate right in front of us, you know?
Yeah, so I don't know, we're going to have to just see what happens as the night goes on. What's the name of this place again, Riley?
This is Roundway Hill.
So we're at Roundway Hill.
In Devizes.
Okay. Obviously, I've never been here, Simon.
I've not been here before.
How are you feeling? Because it's absolutely pitch black up here. I mean, we've been in some scary places before, haven't we? But this is pretty
very
dark.
Deep, very forestry, heavy forestry. It's not big as such, but you can get lost in terms of the amount of trees and stuff, you know. I mean, behind us, people go off-roading and they just, you know, they just trash going off-road behind us, you know. But where we are is the forestry bit, which is where all the action happened.
Cool. So I'm really excited to be here tonight. No idea what the hell's going to happen. You know, could I pick up on stuff? Could we capture some good evidence? I certainly hope so. How are you feeling, Simon, and yourself? Now we're actually here.
I'm not nervous as such. I'm a bit apprehensive. It's just the pitch blackness.
It is.
It is really. It's just like. There's no light, and there's not even any, nothing from even sky, you know, there's no moon, there's no...
Because it's so high, there's no roads, there's no houses, there's no light pollution, if you like. It is as if it was the 1500s, you know, there is no light.
I'll just have to see how we get on. If you see me running...
Then we'll be running after you. We'll be running with you. And just very quickly, Riley, how are you actually feeling about coming here? When was the last time you came, and how are you feeling tonight?
The first time I come here, I was 14 years old. A guy who was a spiritualist took me here to tell me all about it. And I was 14 years old, and I was the hardest kid in the class, real hard. And we're walking with the spiritualist. He's like, no torches. No torches. It's pitch black. No torches. So we're walking along. He's grabbing my hand, and I'm grabbing his hand, and you know, this is the hardest kid in my class, grabbing my hand and like a bunch of pansies. And suddenly a spiritualist guy goes, "Stop! What? Look over there." So what? There's a guy peering over his shield. Now it's pitch black. You know, pareidolia, all the rest of it. But we were hugging each other, the hardest guy in the class, and he promised, don't ever tell anyone about this, please. So that's the last time I've actually been to the forest for this reason. Other than that, I do the off-road and the Meshogun and stuff and cockabout, but not in the forest area for, wow, since I was 14. I'm not giving away my age, but I'm coming up to middle age now, so it was a long time ago.
Cool, so you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Actually, I need a cigarette first.
I'm ready for it. We'll have a cigarette, we'll get ready, and we'll see you inside this very dark, eerie and creepy woodland that we're about to go into. So we'll see you in there, guys.
It's gonna be awesome, I promise you.
So me, Simon and Riley, we've just got out of the car. We've just walked through the gate, which is there. And we're now coming into this sort of very dark wooded area. I know you guys at home who are watching right now can see, but we can't really see much at all. We've got a tiny bit of torchlight. It's because you guys at home who are watching on night vision. But it is absolutely dense in here, isn't it, Simon?
It's lovely and warm in your homes right now, people.
So Riley, obviously you know the area better than us.
Well, like I said, I was 14 when I was here. A long time ago for me, so we'll walk this way, I guess.
Okay, if anybody does obviously sense anything or feel anything or feel drawn to a certain area, then obviously we'll stop.
Are you a roundhead or a cavalier? You're here. I'd like to communicate with you. I'm from the future, I suppose you could say. We'll be bringing up devices to help you.
Is there anybody here with us tonight that can hear our voices and wish to communicate with us? Spirits, ghosts, entities, astral beings? If there is, don't be afraid of us, we're not here to...
Sorry, keep going.
What's up? We don't mean you no harm, we come as your friends. That K2 meter's going off.
Yeah, already.
I just got that on camera.
Good. Now we're talking.
Was that you affecting this device that Riley's holding? My name's Mark as well, by the way.
I'm Simon.
And I'm sure you know Riley because he has been here before. A long time ago, he says, but
Saw a cavalier, possibly of a shield. Don't know for sure. But that's what my spiritualist friend told me I was seeing. Anyway, around this area, kind of. A long time ago. But you saw that K2 go?
Yeah, I saw it go off.
I'm glad you got that. That's what I mean. I thought, oh, false alarms then.
No, I definitely saw it. I think it went up to orange, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, orange.
Yeah. Come on, if that was you affecting that device that Riley's holding.
Are you Roundhead or Cavalier? Are you sending out your bugle horn to start the battle? The year is 2016.
God, it is so dark down here.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Went
whoa.
straight out. Thank you. Thank
That
you.
maxed out to red.
Thank you.
That was really
start the spirit
strong.
box off. We're going to use a device now that no one's done this with you guys.
Yeah, you jump on camera for a sec, Simon.
Where are we
Whoa,
going
it's
for it?
going off again.
We're
Look
going
at
for it.
this.
Thank you, Spirit.
You got it, yeah?
Yeah.
I knew this place would fucking kill it.
Alright, spirit box.
Use yours, you've got the experience behind this.
Okay,
Hello, Spirit.
again.
I recognise you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel you. Well, I don't. I do. I've got goosebumps. He's going for it. Look at it. This device allows you to give you a voice.
Can you try and speak to us through this? If you hear?
I want to ask you, are you a Roundhead or Cavalier? Cav. Try again. Cav.
Cav.
You're a Cavalier.
Cav. Wow.
Do you know that your war has ended? Your war has ended. It's 2016.
Harry murder, that sounded like.
Who murdered you? Are you nothing to do with Roundheads and Cavaliers? Are you someone who's been murdered? Are you civilian? Yes.
Whoa.
Alright, so we're on something new here, something new completely. Okay. Do you need help? Do you need help? Out? Do you want us out? Yes? Who are you protecting? We don't mean no harm. We don't mean no harm, I promise you.
This is unbelievable. We've literally just got here. Look at this. Been here 5 minutes.
Thank you so much for your contact. Please understand we mean you no harm. Really?
Sure, I had something about being hung or something as well then, Riley.
Yes, people have been known being hung. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry. Alright,
Whoa,
you're reacting to me.
Is there anything we can do to help you, spirits? We can help you. Do you need help? If you need help, just say help.
Ha! You laughing? Don't laugh. The war's over. It's the year 2016.
Whoa, that is unbelievable.
Honest to God. I promise you people, I have no radio on me. I'm not faking this or anything. Order of magnitude doesn't do fake. This is my first experience myself, alright? I'm a virgin to this too, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
What year is it where you are, please?
Turn away. Radio.
What year is it where you are right now? Can you tell us what year it is where you are?
Are you confused? You seem to have lost us now and gone. You had enough of us.
I can hear movement outside you, Riley.
This is where you use your
So that's just
powers of
me.
deduction. I got no sensitive to this sort of stuff at all.
I can definitely hear movement outside you now.
I am shaking.
It could just be wildlife,
I'll be
but
there.
I'll be there or something. I'll be there. Meet me there, maybe.
You want us? You okay? You gonna meet me
Later, my friend.
later?
Later, my friend. That sounded like.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name? Can you give me a name? And I'll give you mine. You give me a name, I'll give you mine.
London.
Do you have a name?
But you know what?
What?
What? Tell us. K2, what unbelievable.
That was a great one, wasn't it? I knew this place was
The dark.
In the dark.
It is, dude.
Total darkness here. That was class A, in the dark.
It engulfs you. Hello, you're back again, sort of.
Medieval.
It's medieval here.
Medieval.
Thank you.
Medieval,
Thank you for
wow.
letting us know.
That is a direct response.
Thank you, it's medieval here. Well, it's not for us, this is year 2016. Okay?
I'm sure that's a battle.
Yeah, I know you're in a battle. The Roundheads and the Cavaliers.
Strictly.
Strictly what?
Strictly something.
It's over though. No?
Whoa.
You don't agree it's over? Are you here forever? This battle is forever for you, is it?
It was hurt.
She was hurt or he was hurt.
Who got hurt? Tell me. Who was hurt?
It's the only.
Only you? Thank you for answering. Only you.
Wow.
Alright, how did you get hurt? Tell me, I'm listening.
The leg.
Deleo, is that some medieval term? Were you hung? Do you think you're a witch or something? I don't know. That's it. A witch. You aren't a witch, are you? You're not a witch. I'm sorry. No. Alright. Thank you. You're not a witch, okay? You're absolved. You're innocent.
That is crazy.
You've been so amazing, okay?
Go.
You want us to go? If you want us to go, we'll leave. Just make the K2 flash real light and we'll move on. Thank you. We'll move on. We'll move on to see who else wants to talk, okay? You don't have permission to follow me back to my house. The only time you have permission to talk to me is if I ever turn on a spirit box, but you must go back and you must respect my family if you do such things, okay? I'll help you if you want it. If not, it's your choice.
Thank you so much for communicating with us. If that was a spirit, that was absolutely amazing.
Let's go. Right. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. We'll keep moving on. I'll keep this spirit box rolling just in case we get, any more responses come through. Are you alright with camera, Simon? Yeah. Is there anybody else here with us? Still going off the K2.
Going again. Hey, it's okay. You can follow us if you want. Just don't do anything.
You can follow us around here. But don't.
Respect us, we'll respect you, okay?
It's brilliant, that's just said. This is brilliant. This is absolutely amazing.
Like I said, this is the year 2016. You've probably never seen anything like this. No one's tried anything like this with you. Your voice can be heard now.
That's fab.
That's fab?
That's fab or something.
I'm so glad you're happy. We're happy.
Where are we
Right,
going here now?
This is where it gets dark.
It's
and
total darkness in here. Can't see nothing.
It's down this way, I guess. It loops around. It's not a big place as such.
Okay.
As you see, it doesn't need to be. That's where it gets tricky.
So it's the soldiers here then with us.
Away from the knives and slaughter to their wives and daughters.
So
Keep communicating with us. Right, spirits. If you can see these green lights, can you maybe try and walk in front of us?
shapes off.
And
You shit yourself. Did you know? You said you shit
Yeah.
yourself.
Could you maybe try and move around in the area in front of us? Because if you can do that, that means we might be able to see you within all these dots of green light. Can you do that? Can you try and move around in front of us? Whoa, what the
That was a gunshot.
freaking hell was that?
That was a gunshot. A fucking rifle gunshot. Hopefully.
Oh, that was awful.
Did someone just be shot at? Don't shoot us.
So how do you want us to leave? We don't mean you any harm.
You mean you no harm at all?
Can maybe help you.
I don't feel good here, mate.
You feeling bad?
I don't feel good.
You feel good?
No.
I feel good.
No, I don't feel good.
You don't feel good?
No, I don't feel good at all.
Worried? Or
I feel like something bad's about to happen.
no gunshot? Do I carry on moving up?
Bedroom.
Bedroom?
Bedroom.
No free.
Was there a bedroom here?
Could you maybe try and move around in front of us? Or let us hear your footsteps? You've communicated with us through the K2. You've communicated with us through this. I'm going to turn this off. And we'll just stand here in silence for just a minute or two. And we'll give you the opportunity to talk to us. Or make a loud, distinguishable noise that we wouldn't expect to hear in this area. Maybe try and throw a stone towards us, not at us, just towards us or something. Can you try and do that?
Spirit, I'm making a thing called a cigarette. I don't know if you ever smoked in your time.
Please, if you're here, try and give us some validation of your presence in whatever way you can.
Please understand we're very respectful, okay? We mean no animosity.
We come with the highest of respect to communicate with you tonight. We really do.
We got a little bit of K2, not a lot, but a little bit.
I don't know, I'm maxing out, Riley.
You maxed out then, did it? Missed that one.
It maxed out a couple of times, didn't it? Just walking down.
Oh yeah, I meant just now, it's just
Oh.
but not now, but a second ago, it just went up a little bit.
Okay, spirits, if you're still here, if you're still here and around us, what I'm going to do is,
Remember?
I've got a very special device here in this bag, and it's called a REM pod. In fact, I've got 2 REM
They're
pods.
acknowledging it.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these devices on, and if you come near them, you'll make all the lights flash up on them, all nice and pretty. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there, pull the antenna up, and the other one I'll pop it a bit further down. Yeah?
Going. Not now.
So basically, people at home, there's 2 REM pods here. Okay, first one is just here. I'll just give it a second to stop. So that's working fine. And the second one is just here. Here with us right now on this path. Could you maybe try and affect some of this equipment that we've got set up?
Order of magnitude trailer.
Again, my name's Mark.
My name's Simon.
My name's Riley.
And all we want to do is try and get some evidence of the afterlife. That is all. Proof that life goes on, even in death. Is there anybody here with us that can help us do that? If there is, try and use the equipment.
To my Firtnesses that will be watching this,
I can hear noises.
I can hear noises to my right.
They sound like voices.
Yeah.
the amount of contact we had earlier, get ready to watch the full on Paranormal X. This is just a small trailer with no idea what's going to happen now, but earlier, you don't understand the contact we had. You're going to love it. Paranormal X, be there, be square.
Come on, could you please try and affect some of this equipment on the floor? It's just an alternative way for you to communicate with us. This equipment, it won't hurt you. Look, I'll show you again. If you come near it, just come around it like that, it won't hurt you. There's another one further up. We've also got this one here on the floor, this one green light.
Obviously the camera's not equipped for this sort of thing, so it's just a very easy teaser.
Is there anybody here with us? Who have we been communicating with? If you're still here, make something happen.
Are you a roundhead or are you cavalier?
That's when we started getting responses, when you started asking about them.
Long live the roundheads or long live the cavaliers? Which one should I do? Help me out. The year is 2016.
This is such a dark place.
It's ridiculously dark. I was going to start the camera from the start, but I think it's worth watching on Paranormal X. It's not worth sitting on Orders channel for this because I haven't got the right equipment. So, but this is, I'll upload this in a bit when I get home. You guys have a very, very small teaser of nothingness. You don't understand the contact we just had earlier.
That K2 were just insane.
Yeah, you are.
Let me pick the K2 meter up, see if I can get any responses with it myself.
I guess.
Okay. Well, straight away, instantly, 3 lights. Did you get that on camera, Simon?
No, but trust
Instantly, 3 lights as soon as I picked it up. If that was you, do it again, please. Can you do it right now?
We had insane contact earlier. Insane.
It was just in this area where I've just got it in my hand. I didn't pick it up too fast, you know. There were none of this movement, you know. It was literally there again. It maxed out to red, just there. Are you around us right now?
Do you want me to get the 469 out? That was a bit creepy.
What I was just about to do is just ask if they are around one of us specifically, and if they are, or who do they like, make the lights come on when I put this near. So if, for example, if you like Riley, could you maybe make these lights come on? Could you try that if you like Riley? Okay, if you like...
I don't like me either, don't worry about it.
If you like Simon, could you maybe make these lights come on?
Does Mark have any interest to you? Mark is the guy who's holding it already.
And that's me. If you like me, maybe make this light come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Like you.
Right, you,
That was
Mark.
crazy.
Thank you.
So, let's just do that again. Just for extra validation.
Okay.
So, do you like Riley? If you do, just do what you just did. Just make the lights come on if you like him.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem.
That's okay. That's fine. And do you like Simon? That's the man with the camera. Okay. And what about me? Do you like me?
Lost interest.
Whoa.
What are you getting?
Sounded like something. Sounded like shackles.
We got any prisoners of war here?
That's what it sounded like to me, like shackles.
Any prisoners of war?
I can't help but feel that there's
Away from the knives and slaughter to your wives and daughters.
I just feel like we're being circled, me, spiritually. I feel like we're being surrounded.
Honestly, people.
Whoa, K2 meters just maxed out.
Yeah.
Just maxed out. When I said,
I'm sorry, people, that I'm not getting the shots, but honestly, my camera is not equipped for this. You don't understand the contact. Paranormal X, when this is released, you are not going to... There we go.
thank you.
Thank you so much. It was insane earlier, and I didn't record it purposely because it's not worth spoiling. Honestly, you're going to love this. I promise.
Whoever's affecting this device in my hand right now, can you try and affect that device on the floor that's glowing up red?
All you do is go up to it, just like you've done the K2.
Just
How
like
you did
this.
K2?
Like this, look.
K2, same thing.
All you need to do is just come around, and the closer you get, the more lights will come on.
It will not harm you.
And there's another one just there, further up, look, just here. Closer you get, the more lights will come on. These devices, they won't hurt you. If you can affect this device, could you try and affect those devices? Please, use our energy, take our energy. That's what we've come for. Come to make contact, and we'll do whatever's required to make that contact with you within reason.
We'll help you, like we said to the lady earlier, who was a witch apparently, and was basically ousted as guilty. The witch, are you back? I didn't catch her name. Was it Jenny or something? I can't remember what her name was. Another gunshot. And again, another gunshot.
Is there a witch around us? Or a witch here? Or were you accused of being a witch?
I feel very lightheaded.
I think she was accused of being a witch.
She's accused. Alright.
So you wasn't a witch?
We know you're not a witch, alright? We know you're not, I promise you. I promise you.
So were you actually killed for this allegedly being a witch? Is that how you died? Were you drowned? Were you killed? Were you hung? Were you stoned to death?
I want to help. If we can.
I'm being touched on my right arm right now.
It's fucking cold, like all of a sudden. My left arm is freezing.
It's actually on my arm though, not my hand.
It's ice.
Like, you know, like under my coat.
Yeah. I feel.
Let's just bring this
I've
over
never
here.
had this feeling before. It could be placebo. Don't get me wrong. But I feel fucking lightheaded.
Have you just touched my arm? Please don't be afraid of us. And all these lights and all this equipment that we've got set up. We're not here to trick you or
No.
catch you out or anything like that.
This is innocent.
We come with the highest of respect.
We know you went through something. We want to help if we can. At least hear your story. Tell us your story. Let the world know. It is the year 2016 now, as I keep saying. 2016. What year was it for you?
I'm going to pop that K2 meter back down on the floor. And I'm going to get...
Just a little flash.
I'm just going to get my mil meter out.
No meter. Seriously, Firtless is Paranormal X, mate. This is released. Oh boy, you are brilliant.
Now this mil meter, just for the people at home, this does detect EMF. It also detects temperature, and it's also got a REM pod built in as well. And I'm going to turn the lot on. Okay.
I've always wanted to know about the millimeters. So yeah, I didn't know what was available, but there is a huge cold spot in this area. So I'm interested to see if that cold spot means anything. If it can do. I can't detect a cold spot. Is that what it's for?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, big numbers here, Riley. That's your EMF. It's going off because my hand's close.
Okay.
Big numbers there, EMF. There's your temperature, 10.9, 10.8 Celsius. And obviously you've got your REM pod at the top. Anything that comes around that antenna works exactly the same as the REM pods on the floor.
Okay.
It's just this is a handheld version. And obviously it's just gone off in my hand, and my hand's nowhere near the antenna, as you can see. Was that you?
Investigate it. If you want to have a look at it.
Come and touch it. Come and have a play.
It's the year 2016. Look at this technology. Look at it. How much has it come along for you? We're talking to you and your time has passed.
I bet you've never seen anything like this before, have you, spirits?
I bet no one's come here and done this. I bet you. Spirit boxes and stuff. I mean, people would have come here.
0.1 milligauss.
Hello?
Hello.
Thank you.
That's the REM pod. Something's coming around the antenna.
They're looking at it. See?
See, it doesn't hurt you, does it? Could you maybe try and affect the numbers on the screen now? If you can see those big zeros, the two big numbers, maybe you don't know what numbers are, so... Whoa! 0.1 when I've just asked for him to affect the numbers.
Cool. Sorry, my camera...
The numbers have changed, and the REM pod's still going off in my hand.
Okay.
Simon, can you actually see... Whoa, we just went up to a yellow then. Look at that, that's really strong. You can see my hand, Simon.
I've got your...
My other hand's here, look.
Yeah.
And you can see there's nobody stood in front of this device.
It's my K2 on my side on my camera.
Thank you so much. Thank you for communicating with us.
I've left the best part out on this trailer purposely. You must watch Paranormal X. Honest to God, you're going to be like, what? So
okay, the temperature's currently reading 9.9 degrees Celsius. Could you maybe try and lower the temperature for us? 9.8. Could you make it colder?
I feel my left hand is freezing.
If you can't, it's okay. But could you at least try?
Making it hotter.
Could you come around us and this device that I'm holding and make it drop 10 degrees exactly? Could you maybe take it down to 9.5 first of all? If you can do that, 9.5 degrees Celsius, 9.9. Can you try a bit harder? Still got 0.1 milligauss on screen, which is only a small amount.
What, flashed?
No, on this red light on top here is just flashed.
What does that mean?
Whoa, REM pod's still going off.
Yeah.
Just investigate, have a look at it. All you got to do is go near it. You don't have to do anything as such even.
That red light.
Okay, just pull.
Technical hitch, people. Hold the light.
There we go. Okay, so we've just had to switch over to the inbuilt microphones now on the camcorder.
What's that battery gone on the mics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, were they fully charged, these microphones?
Yeah, I've just put brand new batteries in them.
So yeah, we've had like I say on this trailer that is on my camera. I'm sorry for the people that are watching the full version right now. We've had insane contact earlier, and I imagine they used a lot of that battery power. It was mad.
Just to, whoa, it's still going off in my hand. Just to document the people at home, we put brand new batteries in the wireless mics before we came out here tonight. Simon, you can vouch for that.
Yeah.
You saw me put the batteries in.
Yes.
Brand new.
Yeah.
And we've been here maybe
12
40
minutes.
minutes.
Recording,
Yeah.
so 20.
45 minutes, half an hour, something like
It's been
that.
recording 20... 29 minutes bang on.
to half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. And the batteries are starting to go dead
Yeah.
in the wireless mics. Now, they're good for about 2 hours. We've only been recording 29 minutes. Is that paranormal? It's quite possible.
Like I said, the contacts, which I've not got on here because this is only a short trailer for my channel. You
I'm just
don't
going to swap
understand.
hands.
Freaking amazing.
I'm just going to put this into my left hand now, very gently. So, there, look, again, there. You can see, Simon, there's nothing around the antenna. Nothing.
Oh, I'm backed off.
Whoa!
Stop.
It went up to blue. That's almost maxed out. Like they just stood straight in front of us. Can you try and connect with me? I'm a medium. If you don't know what that means that I can connect with you in a spiritual sense. I know you said, Riley, that they're more residual here.
Yeah.
And obviously residual spirits, people at home, we can't connect with residual spirits. They
It's
just
just
make
like
the presence known, but they don't know, they
It's just
probably
like
don't even know we're
a
there.
video recording,
Yeah.
looping over.
Yeah. As you can see, it's stopped again. So whatever it is just coming around and not doing much else. It just seems to be coming around, maybe just having a touch.
Is that the witch? Oh, sorry, you're not the witch. I tell a lie. The lady that was accused of being a witch. I'm interested to try and use magnitude mode. I don't know what speakers you got though.
I've got, you know the one what I sent you?
Yeah.
It's, what the hell was that?
Oh,
It sounded
well.
like twig snapping.
Yeah, there's definitely a twig snapping and it weren't me.
There, wasn't it?
Identical to the one that I sent you, but slightly louder.
Slightly loud is a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Magnitude. Okay, Spirit, it's up to you to talk.
Do you want to hold that, Riley?
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. It's a bit quiet. I'm sorry, folks.
Just remember, we're using the inbuilt mics now, so I might have to get close.
Can you hear me? Friend? Are you a Roundhead or Cavalier? Are you Roundhead or Cavalier? A what? Some fucking weird noises out of the song, isn't there, sometimes?
Who are you?
Here.
Yes, we know you're here. Do you have a name?
Apple?
I'm sure that said John very faint before.
Oh, right, okay.
Is your name John? If it is, just repeat that.
Fucking red light, just like a laser light just come out of nowhere. Red one.
Is your name John? Is that right?
Okay, Firtless, your trailer is over. Catch it on Paranormal X. You know where to find it. Come on. That's me done for. That was it? That was Spanish, wasn't it? Devil?
You still here? Hello?
You said the word devil. Devil.
I heard devil then.
Are you a devil? Who's a devil? The devil again? It's time for Eastern, aren't they?
Is the devil here?
No, that's good.
Is the devil around us right now, or come with us maybe?
What are they talking about?
We're talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Figuring us out again.
So they're trying to figure us out, it sounds, isn't it?
This must be so new to them, like, what the fuck? They can hear us now, because before nobody can hear them, and now all of a sudden we can hear everything. And we're interacting. We just blown their world apart, in effect.
But you don't have many people come up here trying to communicate with you, do you? Spirit. But you're just lost up here. Trapped, maybe. roaming this land.
Give it a minute and move on to the next thing, maybe. Do it. Thank you.
Should we move on?
Free spirits. You get a lot on this box. Spill it all the time. Spill it, spill it, spill it. They always say spill it.
How many spirits
It's 3. So.
are around us right now?
3 again.
3? I heard 3.
Yeah, 3 again. Yeah.
Brilliant. Are you all soldiers or?
Devils. You're all devils, are you? Yeah, you can. Yeah.
We don't want to speak to no devils.
Boring. Always hear that.
We're here to speak to spirit, to real spirit, to true spirits.
Yeah, we got your number.
Souls of humans that have passed over.
Human not here or something. No longer.
Oh, what the hell was that? That sounded like something had just either been thrown or possibly dropped to the floor.
My left hand side.
We in danger. Don't forget they lie. Danger or not? That was your fucking voice. Did you hear that? That was you. On there.
Obviously, I never said anything.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but that was you. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What did it actually say?
I don't really know, but it was you. It was
I thought it sounded like something like that was obvious or something.
something like that.
It
Yeah.
was something
It
like
was a
that.
sentence you said.
Are you mimicking me?
Spill it. Yeah, I told you.
I
This
heard
box
spill
always says it. Spill it all the time. This box says it.
What does that mean?
Spill it all the time. I get it all the time.
Whoa.
It'll be interesting when we get back to the car. See if David's followed me here. I've got the dinosaur with me.
Good luck
Nonsense.
with
Let's just ask a completely random question here.
Go for it.
Our friend here, Riley, he has a word that he uses to refer to his friends, to his followers, to his subscribers. It begins with the letter F. If you know what word I'm talking about, Spirit, could you say that word? I just heard fuck you. I heard F you, clear as day. That's not the answer that I'm looking for. It begins with F, but that's not the correct answer. Could you say Firtless?
Thank you.
I've just been called a dick. How call me a dick?
Yeah, it's just
You're not very nice, are you?
charming bunch. Perfect.
Swear again. Swear again.
Firtless, I think it said it. You have to check that when you
I
go
can
in.
hear voices.
Me too. And if people are here or not though. We'll start slowly packing up and getting ready just in case we do need a position to walk.
Yeah, we'll wrap up here. We'll stick some new batteries in there, and we'll move on.
Here's your speaker.
Oh, thank you. So we've just come out of the woods. Riley's got his dinosaur.
Just check and see if David's followed. I'm hoping he hasn't followed so we can have some validation on my fucking dinosaur. So far, nothing. Maybe another spirit will touch it, hopefully a different letter though.
So Riley, just to explain to people who might not know idea what this is.
Right, I've got a spirit at home called David and he hits the M button, and to make his finger off you've got to physically touch it, okay? This is just a dinosaur, toy dinosaur, and people say it's a faulty toy or whatever, but the reason how I know it's not a faulty toy is because one morning I did a session with the dinosaur going with the spirit box, and you know, the session wound down and the dinosaur went silent and I forgot to turn it off because, well, it went silent. Put it by the side of my bed, it was on all night, not a peep. Morning comes along and this deep voice goes, "Good morning," the most deepest fucking voice I've ever heard in my life. And my wife and I both heard it, we're like, right, yeah, spirit has a hold of this thing. But right now, I don't want any sound to come out of this, because now that proves to you Firtlesses out there, it's not just a photo going,
Milk.
David, you swine! There you go. So maybe he has followed. I don't know.
Could you do that again, David? If that was you, did you hit the M button again? Maybe. Can you do that?
Fine.
If that's David, hit M. Please.
Doesn't play for no eyes, it's sod. But it's weird. 1 minute they go alright, but there's you making me look like an idiot. Likes doing that a lot. Makes me look like a
M.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you. M.
I'm not touching it, people. I promise you.
I can see you're not touching it.
David, you followed me here. Thank you, I guess. That's not him. You're looking for M, that's it. Ian used to come through, and Ian used to always hit Q for queen, because Inanna used to be a queen. I haven't heard from Ian for a long time, though. If you want to see a session with Ian, Mortis the Wizard actually annotated one session. It's on his channel, Mortis the Wizard, to have a look. Order of magnitude, he... You know. But if you go for my earlier videos, Ian was there. Q, that's how you know it as Ian. But he hasn't visited for a long time. I I've never seen Ian. What I'm on about. Haven't heard from Ian for a long time. David, you git. I was hoping you were going to stay at home. But I did say you can follow me if you want, like an idiot, I suppose.
Is that what you've done? Have you followed Riley? Have you followed us? Me and Simon, and you followed us here to this godforsaken place?
I'm not going to hit the button now. Oh, David, you inconsistent bastard. You really are. But that's okay.
It's proving you wrong, Riley. Proving you wrong.
He's a character. He really is. I've asked many a time who uses the dinosaur. It's David over and over again. That's how I know his name's David. And he usually answers 1 M for yes, 2 for no. But he feels like he doesn't like being made a clown of. I'll tell you that much. He's not a circus performer.
Sorry, Riley. Just to show, you can see Riley's other hand is there. He's not touching this, and I'll show you the back. You know, his hands here. Look, his thumb's there. The buttons to press are on the other side. They're all on that side. Look.
What I like about this is if you press the. I thought Spirit was going to do something. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
But if you hit this ABC. Sometimes when my daughter's playing with it, he'll stop it halfway through and they have a battle over the toy. So you got David stopping it halfway through with M, and she gets so frustrated. I mean, he won't do it now, but
he might do.
He might do.
Proved you wrong with the M.
Oh, he does it right in. He gets really close to the end and does it, and that really winds her up. No, he's letting it go. But thank you, David, anyway.
So what are you wanting to do, Riley, with the Chloe box? M.
I just wanted to do a session with Chloe on the bonnet of the Duke, and you want to do that too?
Look,
okay,
the buttons are there.
Yeah, I'm not touching
on this side.
I promise you I'm not touching it. Anyone who's been to my channel will know I don't touch a damn thing.
Nobody's touching this. It's going off by itself.
You have to touch it to get it to go off. I've changed batteries. Like I said, it was always deemed a faulty toy until Spirit said good morning to both me and my wife in the deepest voice. I've never heard it since. I've asked for it. I don't get it. But if it ever done it again, I'd be so thrilled. Anyway, let's do Chloe's session on the Duke. See if anyone can understand. It's an Enigma, this box. Sometimes you get something you don't. But I don't get good reception at my house. It's an FM box. I use AM all the time. It's not going to scratch your car because it's got rubber stoppers on it. And it's probably a plastic on it.
Well, what I'm going to have to do is I've got the microphone on me, so I need to be ideally the closest to make sure
it's a loud box.
Even so, it is slightly breezy up here, so I think it'll pick me up all right from here.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn on my channel because my camera's arse. So this is David seems to have followed us all the way out to Roundway Hill. What name is it? I'm not scratching your car. I promise you, it's just my buttons. They're not metal or anything. So we're going to turn on Chloe. No signal still. I don't know what it's about. I can't seem to get signal with this box. Okay, it'll start sweeping in a minute at its own time. Hello. Is there anything here that can communicate? We had fantastic communication in the forest. Can you use this box? Cool. Let's try speeding it up. Now, this box can really go some. Is there anything here that can communicate with me? Are you a round-headed cavalier, for instance? noticed the dinosaur silent as well.
I'm sure I heard FU.
That's a yes. He's saying yes to you.
Gob.
Gob.
Yeah. Well, nobody's touching the dinosaur.
He's going crazy.
Riley's there. Simon's there. I'm on camera.
Is it M or L? If it's saying L, it's a different one.
M,
that's David. Q is Ian. The other speakers are J a little while back. I don't know why they choose their letters. They will not deviate from any other letter. Can you tell me a name? Are you... Spirit is out, wasn't it? Are you a... Get in the car now, I think I got there.
Yeah, I thought I had that.
Get in the car now, is it? Are you a roundhead or a cavalier? David, are we in danger at all? If we are, just go crazy on the damn thing if you think we're in danger, alright? Away from the knives and slaughter to your wives and daughters, as I keep saying. Mean no harm. Talk. Talk. I'm going to let this run for another minute or so, and then I'm going to do a 469, and I think I'm done on my front. Thank you, David.
I'm sure that's a get out.
We'll do a 469 so we'll clear and easier, and then whatever you guys got to do, and that's it, I guess.
Should we leave? Should we go home?
Whatever, yes, if you need to go. Or use spirit box, ideally. Leave.
That was really clear. Leave.
We will be leaving soon, I promise you. Damn God or something.
Yeah. Why should we leave? Why?
Dave. Hello, Dave.
Is there something bad here?
Is there something negative here?
Yes, it's whatever, yes. I'll set him to 469 and then I'll switch him over. Okay, I'm going to be turning off Chloe. Oh, this is your name.
Yeah, I heard it. Thank you, that's me.
You able to say my name?
Can you say Simon? Yes. Okay. Sorry, damn Bee Gees, always doing that to me. Sorry, Firtless. Okay, David, this one's not so loud. And we got a slopey bonnet because it's a car from this era. Stay. No. Devil. We had lots of devils, didn't we, when we used the magnitude mode earlier? Lots of devils and that crap. Scaremongering. If you can hear anything, let me know. It's a lot more quieter, obviously. Can't get really knows now. You get a bit of interference when it gets near the camera, like R2D2.
Who's here, please? Spirits? Ghosts? Is that who you are? What you are?
Roundhead Cavalier. You're allowed to swear. Aye. For us.
I thought it said forest.
Forest. Foreigners. Follow. We're going to get any more gunshots, like we were hearing earlier? I'm going to give you about a minute, because I'm not feeling you so much now. David's gone quiet too. David, you are... Thanks, David. Quality, isn't he?
Thank you.
Yeah, he's on cue.
Thank you.
He does it a lot, you know. Sometimes he goes a bit off focus. He's not a circus show. He hates being used as a circus show, I'm telling you. But if you respect him, he'll give you, you know, the yes and the no. Like yesterday, we were asking about Tracy, because she's lost her brother called David. He hung himself, and we thought, hang on, all the characteristics are the same as this David. So we thought, no, spirits lie. So we just asked him, hey David, have you got a sister? Press M when you're here. 10 minutes later, M. No, Dave. Yeah, David, have you got a sister? You know, he knows the rule. 1M for yes, 2M for no. MM, straight out. All right, thank you, mate. So that closed that. It's not her, David. You know what I mean?
That's just a Baldy. I heard Baldy.
Baldy, you get that a lot, don't you? Tight bastards.
Just you know, is that me, Baldy? Possibly.
My wife thinks you're Michael Stipe from R.E.M. You know,
thank you.
Call me Billy J from Green Day, but you're Michael Stipe. He agrees.
Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. M. And
then there's no, so I don't know. No, I don't. But if they do it like 3 or 4, there's like an excitement, a reiteration of the answer. That's right, David. So no, I don't fucking know. Sometimes they confuse, you see. He doesn't always play by the rules. This is what makes it sound random at times. Like, faulty toy, is it not?
Yeah.
You know, it's an odd one. You know you're not, David. You just like playing fucking games, I swear to God. But like I said, that time they said good morning. I know it probably wasn't you, David. Yeah. Not me. Yeah, not me. Yeah. But some spirits said good morning for it. It's fucking awesome. I wish it'd do it again. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully it's something you Firtlesses like to annotate my stuff. Thank you so much for that when you do. It makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to turn this off now. Thank you, David, for joining us all the way out here.
Thank you, spirits, for communicating with us this evening. Whoever it were that were playing with a K2 meter.
Oh, gee. Paranormal X channel,
That was just incredible. Thank you for that. Whoever it were that was affecting the Mel meter in my hand, thank you for that. Whoever it were that has been communicating with us through the spirit boxes tonight, thank you for that. Spirits, you must not follow us home from here. You must stay here or cross over and go into the light. Become at peace with yourselves. Do not follow Riley. Do not follow me or Simon. Stay here or cross over and go into the light and become at peace and at rest with yourselves.
Reinitiating you. He's letting you know, yeah.
So we have now finished our investigation with Riley. The overall sort of investigation is obviously not yet finished. Me and Simon have got tomorrow where we're going to be hopefully going to the ancient ramming and maybe even go inside, have a look round if it is possible. We don't know until we get there tomorrow, but we've finished our little investigation with Riley tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. The stuff that we've captured in the very short time that we've been there, I mean, it says it's a very short time. We've probably spent an hour or so in there, maybe longer, an hour and a half. It's been absolutely brilliant, and it's been an absolute honour and privilege and everything like that to meet Riley. I'm chuffed to bits with what we've got tonight, and I can't wait to go home and obviously review the footage. Simon?
Yeah, I mean, it was just manic sort of as soon as we got in there, wasn't it? K2 were going off. We got the responses through on the spirit box. And, you know, yeah.
You can't deny that. There's no way that was just a random EMF signal, whatever you want to call it. You know, mobile.
Intelligent, man.
Yeah, the intelligence was incredible. The witch, like, you know, a witch that was found guilty and she deemed herself not guilty. The Roundheads and the Cavaliers, you know, we had some serious stuff, and of course, using that magnitude mode, we had the typical devil stuff. So there's dark stuff there as well as human spirits. Definitely, it's heavy.
I personally think as well, Riley. I don't know about you or you, Simon, but I know you said, Riley, it was like residual. I do believe there is probably residual spirits there, but I do believe that there is potentially some intelligence
There's
there
clearly,
as well.
there's got to be as well.
Some responses, you know, saying my name, you know, and
asking us to leave and all that crap.
yeah, telling us to leave. I mean, when we said at the end, do you want us to leave from the bonnet, and it went leave, you know, that's an intelligent response, man. So I do believe there's
All
definitely
the
something
bloodshed.
there.
There's a lot of blood that is shed there, you know. That's, you know, you're putting blood on the earth, if you like, if you want to get all biblical and witchcrafty with it, you know. And there's a lot of that going on. So yeah, you are going to have demonic things, and you're going to have human souls that think it's still the year and their war is still going on.
Yeah.
You know, but that at the start, straight away, trying to help that spirit. I've never had such, like I said before, the best K2 session I've ever had is where I got him to do Morse code with me. But this was something else straight away, and I thought, oh, have we just got a twitch? No, you've
It's been good, man. And obviously, I know you say, Riley, your last time there were kind of like, what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever?
Yeah, nearly 20 years ago, I suppose, really. You know, I was like 13, 14 years old, you know.
Was it anything like you remember, or...?
Sort of the pitch black, the engulf, that black. If we turned off any of our torches, it will engulf you, that black, not to be seen again, almost. And... you know, the guy who I went with, who was a spiritualist, he was a nutter. He didn't have a torch, no torches, and he, you know, walking calmly through, like a, you know, teddy bear's picnic, and then he'd say, "Stop! Look over there. There's a man peering over his shield." Was it pareidolia back then? I didn't really believe at the time. It was just pitch black and scary, you know, as a teenager. But going back, the route we took was very similar, but. My God, I think this is the first time investigators such as ourselves have gone there with spirit boxes and equipment, and they certainly didn't disappoint.
No,
you know,
definitely not.
They've got intelligence now to use the equipment. They've got to have, you know.
And that's just based on what we heard and saw with our own eyes. There could be bits of footage that we don't even know we've got. You know, we've got to review the footage yet at this stage. So, really looking forward to that. Riley, it's been an absolute honour meeting you, my friend. Thank you so much for giving me and Simon and Paranormal X the opportunity to meet you tonight and work with you. And hopefully someday we can do it again sometime.
Yeah, we'll do it again any time. That'd be absolutely yes.
But a massive thank you from me. And I'm sure...
Massive thank you from me.
Yeah.
Massive thank you from Simon.
So
and
Firtlesses.
we'll take you home now. Make sure you get home safe and well. And you'll see us, me and Simon, back at the Haunted Pub.
Myself and Simon now head back to the Haunted Pub. We have a few beers and then get our heads down for the night.
Hi guys, this is Paranormal X and we are streaming live on Facebook. I'm having to shout, as you can hear. We're in the pub, got my drink, got Jack Daniels and Coke. Simon's here with his beer, or his lager, don't even know what he's got.
Beer.
Beer?
Yeah.
It's been an absolutely amazing day today. We've had a cracking time at Stonehenge, an even better time working with Riley tonight. It's been absolutely phenomenal. You know that guy? He is an absolute diamond, that guy. You know, I have a lot of respect for him, a lot of time for the man, and I can't wait to show you the actual footage from the sort of journey that we've had just for today. Obviously tomorrow we're going to be coming home, you know, but that's not, we are travelling to the ancient Ramin first before we head back home. We'll try and get in, see what we can do about a possible investigation while we're there, but worst case scenario is we'll just turn up and we'll have a selfie outside or something, you know. It's been an absolutely incredible day today. I've absolutely loved every single second of it. Obviously we're in the pub, you know, so we're connected to Wi-Fi right now, but the internet connection today, it's been a bit touch and go, so we've struggled a little bit with live streams, but we've done what we can. I hope you enjoyed the Stonehenge live stream that we did earlier. Fortunately we managed to keep a full signal for you guys all the way around, and you got to see what we could see. Stonehenge, if you've never been, get yourself down, get it booked and get gone, because it's an absolutely amazing place. Very strange, mystical, beautiful place. I loved it. But for me, the highlight of today was meeting Riley. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. That guy, I love him to bits. I think he's amazing. And this is not beer talk. I'm not drunk. This is only my third Jack Daniels and Coke, so I am not talking beer talk. This is real, very, very real. He is an absolute diamond, and I absolutely think he's amazing. I'm going to put Simon on because I think he's got something to say. He's like moved forwards as if he's waiting to say something. So Simon, if you've got something to say.
I just can't hear you with music. It's a bit loud in here. Yeah, really good night, really enjoyed it. Order of magnitude.
You don't need to shout now.
Oh, here we go. The order of magnitude's brilliant. He's a genuine guy, honestly, he's brilliant. Sorry about the 35-second live feed. We just lost the internet. Well, could have been Peter, who knows? But we all survived it anyway. We're still here and we're still...
Well, I actually said, shall we not bother doing that live stream? And Riley were like, no, leave it on, it'll let the fans think, oh, what's happened to them, have they died or something, you know, so we left it on for that reason, but we haven't died, we are still very much here and very much alive in the physical sense.
Yeah, still here, prodding and poking.
And we're drinking the spirits now, we're not talking to them.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to actually getting to bed tonight. Obviously it's been an extremely long day for both me and Simon. More Simon, because Simon's the one that's done all the driving today, bless him. God knows what was going off in the room earlier though with the REM pod and the strange thermal shape on the door. Can't explain that at all. So we've left the equipment rolling up there. Obviously we don't know if anything's happened because we've not been back to the room yet, but tomorrow when I get home obviously I'll review all the footage and there might be some stuff that's happened in that room where we're sleeping tonight while we've been out with Riley that we don't even know about yet, so I'm quite looking forward to reviewing that. I just hope nothing too extreme happens because I think when me and Simon hit pillar tonight I think we're just going to be zonked straight out until tomorrow morning. I mean, we have got us breakfast here, but we might still be in bed. We might be that exhausted from today. I have no idea. But at the minute, we're just chilling. I just thought I'd do you guys a quick live stream. But yeah, Riley is an absolute diamond. What else you want to add, Simon?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Regrettably, nothing we would consider to be paranormal happened in our bedroom overnight. We now head to the ancient Ramin public house. This building is said to be one of the most haunted buildings in the UK, allegedly haunted by demons such as incubus and succubus. We stop off, have a look around and take a few photos before continuing our journey back home to Yorkshire.
We've now finished our investigation. We are now back home in Rotherham, and what an absolutely epic journey it has been. The last 24 hours have just been hectic, crazy, intense, tiring, emotional slightly at times, for me at least anyway, obviously in a spiritual sense, but it's been an absolutely amazing experience. Where do we start, Simon? Well, obviously we start with the journey to Stonehenge. Stonehenge, if you've never been, I would highly recommend you to book and go. It's an absolutely amazing place. Despite the fact that I didn't sense anything in a spiritual sense when I was down at Stonehenge, there were a lot of people around. It were middle of the day, you know, there were families there, children, so we couldn't even do anything in a paranormal sense with the equipment, which was obviously a slight disappointment, but, you know, we still had a bit of a personal experience, didn't we, Simon? It was a nice thing for us to experience. And then obviously we then went to the pub where we were sleeping, and we got into the bedroom and we had some REM pod activity, and there was that weird sort of thermal shape on the door. Still can't explain that one. We, at this exact moment in time, we don't know if we've got any additional evidence from that room, because we did leave a wildlife camera rolling in there, which obviously at this exact moment I need to review the footage for that. But if there is anything in there, obviously you'll have seen that in the film. So that room were a little bit weird where we were sleeping, and then obviously after the room we went to meet Riley, order of magnitude. He took us to this crazy haunted woods, what was so black and dark. I've never seen anything as black and as dark in my life. In there I didn't sense any spirits as such, but what I did sense in there was a very sort of what I would describe as being an emotion that I was picking up on. It was a real sad, sort of somber, emotional, heavy, dark, sad feeling that I was getting, and I was picking up on that in a spiritual sense. Obviously, we had the crazy K2 responses from Riley's K2 meter. We had the Mel meter going off with the REM pod in my hand. Obviously, numerous spirit box sessions that we did with the responses that were coming through there as well. Obviously, there may be other responses that we didn't hear in real time. Well, if we did hear them, obviously you'll have seen them in the film. I'll have tagged them for you in the film. And then obviously we went back to the hotel and to the pub, and obviously got our heads down for the night. So it'll be interesting to see if the wildlife cameras captured out while we were asleep, because we left that rolling. And then obviously we've had the journey home, the 4.5 hour drive home, which is where we are right now. Overall, absolutely amazing experience. Stonehenge, absolutely love it. Do I think Stonehenge is haunted? Well, I didn't sense any spirit, so I can't say it's haunted, but it's certainly a very mystical, beautiful place, so I can definitely say that about it. The pub where we stopped, do I think that's haunted? There was definitely something weird about the room we were stopping in, and the woods where Riley took us, do I think they're haunted? Maybe haunted's too strong of a word to use, because I didn't actually sense like a spirit or a ghost, but I do think there is some sort of, as Riley said, some sort of residual energy there that I do personally agree with. So for me, it's been an amazing experience. I'm very happy, and obviously very tired and glad to be home. And that's my overall feelings. Simon, what about you, mate?
I think you've basically covered a lot of things there, Mark. I'm still sort of buzzing from meeting Riley last night, Mr. Magnitude. That guy's just epic, isn't he? He's
awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and like you say, the place that we went to was just like being locked in a cupboard with absolutely no lights, just dark, and not even anything from the sky above. It was just,
you could literally put your hand in front of your face and you just couldn't see it.
Yeah,
it's how dark it was.
Yeah. So we have got the K2 and the millimeter responses that we picked up on that night, and Riley's dinosaur toy that he brought,
and Chloe,
the
spirit box.
The room.
I know what you're going to say here. I know exactly what you're going to say. I've saved it for you, that bit.
Thank you. I was woken up sometime in the morning by Mark talking to himself. His exact words were, "Don't touch me, get off me." Now, I wasn't nowhere near him. I was in another bed. So it'll be interesting to see if that wildlife camera has picked up anything over Mark's bed. Obviously Mark's going to review the footage and see if there were. I can't obviously give you a time because I just sort of... Mark's talking to himself and went back to sleep.
I could have just been dreaming or something,
you know. Could well have been dreaming, yeah. You did sort of mumble something earlier before that, but it was
crazy,
incomprehensible, and then you came out with that. So, like I said, the footage from that will be interesting to see if there is any.
So, if there is anything loitering around, like me while I'm asleep, the wildlife camera hopefully will have caught it.
Even while we were out. And we weren't in the room. We'd still got the equipment set up. And,
we'd left it rolling.
So the wildlife camera was there rolling away. So that should be good to look back on. So see if it's picked up on anything. Stonehenge, beautiful place. Beautiful place. It'd be nice to be able to go back when there isn't anybody there. But because it's English heritage, and the fees that they charge, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
And like Mark's already said, there were too many people there to do anything. Too many kids.
They've just contaminated any spirit box responses and stuff, and EVPs. It'd have just been contaminated.
But just to go down to Stonehenge was brilliant.
Just awesome anyway.
If we'd have just gone down to Stonehenge and seen Stonehenge and well, that's it, Stonehenge, and then come back. But
it's still been good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just been incredible, especially meeting Riley as well. That guy, he's awesome. And if you don't already subscribe to Order of Magnitude, do go onto YouTube and type in Order of Magnitude and hit the subscribe button. Tell him Mark sent you from Paranormal X. But he is a really nice guy. Absolute honour to have met him. And Riley, when you watch this, I just want to say a massive thank you to you for giving me and Simon the opportunity to meet you and work with you. You are an absolute diamond, and an absolute legend, and we love you to bits. And obviously, you know, to you and your family as well. It was nice to meet your family as well, Riley. So thank you so much for that. And I'll tell you something as well, just in case anybody is wondering, Riley, he makes a damn good cup of tea.
He does, very
He really
good.
does.
Yeah.
So massive thumbs up for the cup of tea there, Riley. Thank you, my friend. But other than that, anything else you want to add, Simon? I think we've covered a lot.
Car issues.
Oh yeah,
There's some car issues on the way down. Now, this car has had its issues in the past. It's a 15-plate car.
It's a 1 year old, just for our overseas viewers.
Yeah, and it's had a couple of issues in the past. So it's been back, hopefully resolved them. On its way down, we had the engine management light come on. So to basically continue the journey, I had to stop the car, wait a couple of minutes, and restart the car. Luckily, it did start, but the engine management light did remain on until later on that night when we were dropping Riley off at home. The engine management light went off. Now, I don't know whether that was just the car being the car, or whether, you know, Peter being in the back of anything. Yeah, we've got Peter here. Don't know if that had anything to do with it.
And you guys have seen Peter in the past, how he has messed up my audio on previous live streams and stuff. So is there a connection? We don't know. We can't prove, but it's just interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got there and back in one piece. The car didn't break down or anything. It was just juddering like mad when the lights came on the dash, the warning lights, and you know, so. But yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it as much as me and Simon have, obviously capturing the footage and making the film for you. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you do give it a massive thumbs up. Feel free to leave some comments in the comments box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And we have me and Simon on the way back, we've been chatting about future investigations, and we've got some amazing places lined up, you know, and overall it's been absolutely amazing. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned, because obviously there'll be plenty more to come, especially with some of the locations that me and Simon have been speaking about as well on the way back. So lots more coming up, and other than that, thank you for watching. Please don't have nightmares.